Yeah, I think we can just start now. We have about 40 people watching and we've waited 3 minutes already. Is everyone okay if we start? Yeah. Okay, great. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the closing ceremony of Malaysia AWDC 2020. My name is Kimberly. I am one of the co-conveners of this tournament. And I'll also be your MC for tonight. Well, tonight here. Yeah, so without further ado, just going into the first agenda of tonight, let's hear from Emilia Sharif, who is going to be presenting the opening speech from ORCOM.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Amelia. Thank you so much, Kimberly, for the introduction. First and foremost, on behalf of the organizing committee and MIDP, we would like to thank the Australasian debating community for entrusting MIDP and Taylor's for to organize this competition. AWDC, I mean, personally speaking, AWDC is very close to my heart. As a debater, although I never personally got the chance to debate at AWDC, but it was exactly tournaments like this that gave me the courage, the wisdom, the experience to be the person that I am today, from running my own organization, running my non-profit, fighting for the things I believe in, fighting for the things I deserve, and it basically made me the feminist that I am today. And it is the backbone of my work as a gender rights activist. Had it not for my exposure in debating at tournaments like this, I really don't think I will be the person that I am today. So having said that, I would also like to thank members of the core adjudication panel, each and every one of these individuals for their commitment, for their dedication. In the ORCOM, we often talk about how, what a pleasure it was for us to work with a bunch of really dedicated an amazing group of human beings. So thank you so much to the CAP for all the help, all the support in guiding us in running the tournament. We also would like to thank the TAP team, the tech team, the language committee, as well as the equity committee. Again, we could not have done it without every one of you. And last but not least, our partner Taylor's Debaters for being, so supportive. Again, we could not have done this without Taylor's as well. So thank you so much, everyone. We had a blast. Watching the debates is a privilege, and thank you so much for giving us this honor. I'm out of words, even though I'm speaking. So thank you so much for all of this. I'm going to pass this back to Kimberly. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Amelia. Now we're going to move on to the speech from the co-adjudication panel. To begin this, I'd like to invite Tasia.
Okay, hi everyone. So I will be giving the speech as a part of the CAP. My speech, so basically the purpose of this speech is to thank all the participants in this tournament, mainly speakers, IA, and also the judges of this tournament, because I think that like for all of you to be here, like we're all grateful to have you here, because like you are here in this tournament, this 4 days tournament. You took your weekend for the tournament. That's a sacrifice. And also, you are here despite so many things like exams. Some of you are like in the middle of exams and you still manage to come here to debate. Work. Some of you are working and you still come here to attend. And just like the current situation that we are in, and it's hard for us to do a lot of things. Getting motivation. But despite all that, all of you are here, and we are very grateful for that. We are very happy to have all of you here. We would like to thank all of you so much for participating. I don't know what else, other words that I can say to express how thankful I am, but we are very thankful to have you here. We hope that you had a great time, have good experiences, and perhaps meet new people or learn new things, whether you're a debater or whether you're a judge. I hope that you did manage to learn or maybe take some things from this tournament that you can find value in. We hope you like the motions. We tried making the motions interesting and new for everyone so that it would be a fun experience for all of you. And yeah, just thank you so much to be a part of this. And I would also like to mention the individuals who agreed to do our demo debate, which is Kanan, Namita, Mary, and also Grace. We hope that all of you enjoyed the debate, having that demo debate. And I hope that everyone who was watching the demo debate as well had fun and did learn a couple of new things from that debate as well. So yeah, that's all for my part of the speech. So to end this portion of the speech again, thank you so much everyone for participating.
Thanks so much, Tazia. So I will continue the thank yous from the ADJCOR. So first of all, we wanted to thank MIDP and Taylor's Orcom for what was a fantastically run tournament that spanned, I don't know how many time zones, but it was a lot. And despite, some minor hiccups along the way, the Orcom were fantastic with any issue that presented itself. And I think I speak for everyone when I say that this tournament was fantastically organized, not just in the 4 days that we've been in the tournament, but in the months in the lead up. Every step along the way, they provided guidance to us as the ADJCOR, to IAs, to institutions, and yeah, absolutely. So thank you so much to Hilmi, to Kim, Amelia, and Albert. Love you guys. So in addition to that, there were some more people who made this tournament happen. So in terms of the language committee, thank you to Kanan, Retno, and Priyanka for serving the very important job of allocating ESL statuses at this tournament and deciding that really important component of this tournament. And I'm really, really proud to be part of what I think is the first AWDC, at least in my time, having been involved in debating, to have had in ESL break. I think that really speaks to how far we've come with inclusivity and how we've really this year become Australasian women, which is just something that I'm so proud of. So thank you to Language Committee, to the Equity Committee, Amelia, Mary, and Namita. You guys are integral to the running of this tournament and to making sure that we really live up to what we are about, which is fundamentally a tournament that is here to be inclusive, that is here to be empowering, and we absolutely could not do that without a strong equity committee. So thank you so much for all the work that you have put through behind the scenes, and thank you for keeping this just a wonderful space and a wonderful tournament to be at. The next thank you is to the TAB team. So thank you to Albert, Kim, and Hilmi for basically solving all our problems with the wave of a wand. I don't know how you guys do it, but we come to you with a problem and it's solved. So we're just endlessly grateful for everything that's worked so well behind the scenes and kept the machine running smoothly. That's all thanks to the TAB team. Thank you so much. Finally, I'm going to go a bit off script here and thank some people that wasn't in the agenda. So sorry, guys. But I would like to thank each and every member of the ADJCOR who have had the pleasure of working with for the past few months. So firstly to Megha, I really am so glad to have met you through this tournament. You bring so much incredible energy and enthusiasm, and I'm just really inspired to see you as one of the emerging and preeminent women in Bangladeshi debating. I think you're incredible and will go on to do amazing things. Thank you so much to Amba. Your dedication this tournament has been just so amazing. For context here, when we were doing motion setting calls and making important decisions, Amba would regularly stay up until 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., just to make sure that everything was as it should be. And, we really couldn't have done it without your contribution and your sacrifice. To Viha, you are, where do I even begin? You're a giant of debating and have been a personal role model of mine for, you know, some time now, for as long as I've known you. And so it's been really incredible being able to work alongside you. I think everything that you brought to this in terms of wisdom, in terms of experience, has just been invaluable to us. You know, you've just been this kind of guiding force this whole time, and it's just been such a pleasure to work alongside you. So thank you so much. And finally, of course, to Tazia, my fellow CA, I was so happy to be appointed alongside you. I think you are an incredible, not just debater, but just has been an incredible person to work alongside and to get to know as well. So, you know, in the months leading up to this tournament, all the calls, all the decisions that we've had to make, I'm so glad it was you who was alongside me, because, you know, there were times where I was really genuinely like, oh, I don't know what to do. But I think we really made a really great team. And, you know, as a result, we had this really great tournament and a great time the whole way through. So thank you so much, Tazia, my fellow CA. It's kind of emotional, but that's my thank yous. I'll pass it now back to Kim.
Thank you so much, Tasia and Grace. Well, it's one of the most wholesome speeches I've ever heard in my life. I think I can speak on behalf of Altcom and everyone that it was such a pleasure to have this CAP service and to have you guys, you know, put so much effort, and it was reflected so well. Thank you so much. All right, so now we're going to move on to the top 3 best judges of this tournament, and this will be done by Amba.
Awesome. Hi, everyone. I'll be announcing the top 3 judges of the tournament. So the 3rd best judge of AWDC 2020 was Audrey. Congratulations. The 2nd best judge of the tournament, and on this call right now, Karis. Congratulations. Awesome. And then the overall best judge of the tournament, also on the call right now. Congratulations to Mary. Perfect. And I'll be handing back to Kimberly.
Thank you so much, Amba, for that. Now we're going to move on to the Elizabeth Ray Award. And we have a representative from the IDA Council, Annie, who will give a short speech about the award.
Hi everyone, or good evening, I guess. Congratulations to all the participants in this tournament. This is a truly excellent tournament, and I'm really honoured to come back for a short period and introduce this award. So for those of you who don't know me, my name's Annie Hazelton. I'm the former president of the Wollongong Debating Society, and tonight I'm really, really honoured to introduce the Elizabeth Ray Trophy, one that's been around now for 5 years. I've always found it odd that debating is an activity where the participants pride themselves on being particularly eloquent and well-spoken, but I don't believe I or many others left in the circuit who knew Liz will truly have the words to describe the shock and grief that the loss of Liz had within all of us in the Australasian debating community. Liz was a feminist, a good friend of mine, a mentor to many, and she was widely loved in the Australasian debate circuit. She loved to debate, but judging was where Liz truly shone. She was an incredibly successful adjudicator on both a national and international level, and she was so passionate about non-cis men having a meaningful impact, both as contributors to creating better legislation and rules and constitutions, as well as kick-ass debaters and judges. She was one of the first women from a small and young society in Australia to break at a major as a judge, and she worked hard to develop others in the circuit and remove barriers to make sure that no one else would ever have to work as hard as she did. In mid-2014, we found out that she was diagnosed with a vicious cancer, but the doctors told her and she told us that she had good odds because she was young and healthy, and so she only told a small group of people within our circuit. By the time it came to AWDC of that year, she was confident she would make a full recovery. We didn't know at the time, but it would be her last debating tournament, and she broke to the grand final as a judge that year. I think actually Jane Mars, who was in the grand final of this year's debate, was also in that debate, being judged by Liz. At that stage, Liz was the furthest anyone from Wollongong had ever gone, and we cried both with happiness at her success, as well as relief that we thought she was going to recover. In just April of the next year, we were shocked to hear that her cancer had returned, and we lost her a short while later. One of the last conversations we had with her was about the success of the debating circuit at that stage, and the upcoming status of young and successful young societies. She always said this tournament was her favourite, and I know she would also be incredibly excited to see the ESL break and see that the tournament has introduced judge awards, something she campaigned for strongly while she still could. This award is designed to reward an outstanding novice adjudicator like Liz was and encourage them to continue in their adjudicating endeavours. I'd like to thank the ADGCOR for keeping this tournament trophy running, who I'd now like to hand over to the ADGCOR to make the announcement of the, I'm sure, very worthy winner.
Thank you so much, Annie. Thank you for those beautiful words about Liz. And I'm so pleased to announce this year's Elizabeth Ray Award winner. This year's winner has embodied absolutely everything that we've just heard about the spirit of Liz. Someone who is not just a technically wonderful adjudicator, even though they absolutely are, but someone who is embodies the spirit of debating, someone who is encouraging, who is open, who is welcoming and enthusiastic and kind. And I don't have enough words, but these are all words that were used, that we saw in the feedback for this adjudicator, which I think really just shows how much this adjudicator made this tournament a brighter place, not just in terms of awarding results and OAs, but really making participants feel welcome, really making everyone just really enjoy this tournament. So I would love to announce, it is my absolute pleasure to announce that this year's Elizabeth Ray Award winner, next slide please, for the best novice judge is Karis Yang. So congratulations. I love you, Karis.
So much, and thank you so much to everyone that has organized this tournament and encouraged me and all the other adjudges. This is my first time adjudging at a tournament like this, and everyone has just been so great. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and would like to hand back to Kim.
Great, thank you so much, Grace, and congrats, Charis. The next thing on the agenda is for us to announce the top 10 novice speakers, and the member of the CAP that will be doing this is Tasia.
We did a little swap, so I'll be announcing this one and Tasia will announce ESL, but no stress. Cool, so we have two speakers tied for 10th best novice speaker. The first on 476 speaker points and 79.33 average was Najwa. Congratulations. And the next speaker tied 10th with 477 speaker points, 79.33 average, Louise. Then we have two speakers tied for 8th. So the first speaker tied 8th with 477 speaker points and a 79.5 average. Congratulations to Connor. And the next speaker on 8th best speakers, same average in speaker points. Congratulations to Army. We then have three speakers tied for 5th. So the first of those on 478 speaker points, 79.67 average. Congratulations to Reina. Also tied for 5th, congratulations to Sophie. And finally, also tied on 5th, congratulations to Shania. Then we have two speakers tied for third best. So first up on 479 speaker points and a 79.83 average. Congratulations to Nayara. And the next speaker tied for third, congratulations to Pratyaksha. The second best novice speaker of the tournament with 481 speaker points and an 80.17 average. Congratulations to Ellie Stevenson. And the overall best novice speaker with 483 speaker points and an 80.5 average. Congratulations to Matthew. Awesome, so that was the top 10 novice speakers, and I'll hand back to Kimberly.
Thank you so much, Amba, for that. So sorry for not noticing the swap. Right, moving on, we have the top 10 ESL speakers, and this will be presented by Tasya.
Okay, so I'll be announcing top 10 ESL speakers. All right, the 10th best ESL speaker goes to, with the speaker scores, okay, 473 speaker points and 78.83 average is Sheena Das from DSNLU VHRC. Woo! Next one, tied 8th. So there's two people tied at 8. So the 8th best ESL speaker with 474 speaker points and 79 average goes to Bia Legaspi from UP Diliman LM. Woo! The next individual tied at 8 with 474 speaker points and also 79 average is Shruti Deb from DSNLU XHRC. Next, 7th best ESL speaker with 475 speaker points and 79.17 average, Alia Fairuz from BRAC1. Woo! And there's two individuals tied at 5th. So tied 5th best ESL speaker. The first individual is with 476 speaker points and 79.33 average goes to Najwa Unga from UP Diliman EW. And the next person tied at 5th with 476 speaker points and 79.33 average is Luis Gabriel Talib from One of Us Listens to Girl in Red. Woo! Fourth best ESL speaker with 477 speaker points and 79.5 average, Army Requina from One of Us Listens to Girl in Red. Third best ESL speaker with 478 speaker points and 79.67 average, Shania Ashley from Add to Cart Girlies. Second best ESL speaker with 479 speaker points and 79.83 average is Nayara Noor from BRAC1. And the first best ESL speaker with 496 speaker points and 82.67 average is Amrit Agastya from ANU1. Taylor's. Yay.
All right, thank you so much, Tasya. And to present the last top 10 speaker award, I'd like to invite Biha.
Hi, okay. We're doing the top 10 open speakers. So starting with, we have a 4-way tie for 9th best speaker. So the first of the 9th best speakers with a 478 total and a 79.67 average is Sophie Shade. The second person tied at 9th with the same scores and average is Shan Shan Kuo. The third speaker that is also tied at this score is Reina Mitra. And the fourth person tied at 9th best speaker with the same total and average, Shania Ashley. Right, we then also have two speakers tied at 7th. The first of those two with a 479 total and therefore 79.83 average, Nayara Noor. Also tied on 7th is Pratyaksha Jha. We then have two speakers tied at 5th. With a 480 total and an 80 average. The first of those two tied at 5th is Ella Finlay. Second person, also at 480 total, 80 average, is Jordan Gibson. The fourth best speaker of AWDC 2020 with the 481 total and 80.17 average is Ellie Stephenson. Our third best speaker of the tournament with 483 total and an 80.5 average, also our overall best novice speaker, Matthew Conley Evans. The second best speaker of the tournament with a 486 total, 81 average, Jessica Muslin. And our overall best speaker of AWDC 2020 with a 496 total with an 82.67 average, also our ESL best speaker, Amrit Agastya. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you so much, Viha. Now we're going to announce the champions and runners-up for each category. Starting first with the ESL Grand Finals, I'd like to invite the chair, Cherry Zan.
Thank you. I'm so proud to have judged the ESL Grand Final alongside the amazing Mary, Namita, Umba, and Viha. And congratulations to the debaters for a really amazing debate. In the room we had BUET, PT, UP Diliman LM, KC This Is Us, IIUM1, and in a unanimous decision, the first runner-up was Opening Government, PUETTT. Congratulations. And the winning team, also a unanimous decision, the team that won this debate was Opening Opposition, UP Diliman LM. And our best speaker, also unanimous decision, was the Deputy Leader of Opposition, Thea Legaspi. Congratulations to everyone again, and thank you for such a beautiful tournament.
Thank you so much, Charis. And last but not least, let's announce the Open Grand Finals results. I would like to invite the chair, which was Mary.
Hi all, thank you for a really wonderful debate. I had the pleasure of judging with Grace, Jesus, Mega, and Viha. Beautiful, beautiful people. We watched ANU 2 in OG, ANU 1 in OO, Marshmallow Cat in CG, and USU 1 in CO. Our wonderful runners-up in a unanimous decision with the team from Opening Opposition ANU 1. The overall winner, the Open Grand Final champion, was the team in Closing Government, Marshmallow Cat. And for the finals best speaker, in a 3-2 split, was, drumroll please, Reina. Thank you everyone for a really wonderful debate.
Thank you so much, Mary. And thank you so much, everyone. So I'm just going to say a few words with regards to the closing remarks before we end this tournament. Throughout the entire closing ceremony, a lot of people have been thanked, but I just have to do it again because there is no way for me to thank enough people for the success that was this tournament. To the CAP, thank you so much for, everything was so smooth, motions were always on time. Whenever, judges, unfortunately went missing, all of you were so prepared to take places or swap places. You never complained about anything, and you all come. It's just so lucky that we were so blessed to have such a amazing and experienced CAP, but also one that was quite, very forgiving whenever we, weren't up to par, whenever we had delays. Thank you so much for being so accommodating. I've seen all of you in the scene, and all of you have been such nice and beautiful people as well. It's so nice to work with all of you in a professional capacity. Yeah, so thank you so much to the CAP. Secondly, I just want to thank OrgCom for helping me as well, because this is only my second time convening. So to Emilia, Sharif, thank you so much for being such a great co-convener, to hear me, and to Albert as well. It was so wonderful working with such close friends. I love all of you so much. Yeah, it's just so nice. To all of the judges, thank you so much for taking your time. We understand that this tournament could not provide any remunerations, but yet all of you were so ready to come and help us judge. So many people were willing to register and to apply, and we had such a great response by everyone. And we're just so thankful that so many people are willing to give back to a circuit that I know helped formed all of us and give us a chance where we are today. And last but not least, just to all the participants, thank you so much. Tasia already said this. We all know that you guys are, having exams, working, just a lot of things are going on in your lives as well. Yet all of you are willing to come to a 4-day tournament that lasted for the entire day, willing to participate in all rounds, willing to listen to feedback, and willing to just be so patient as well whenever there were any delays. All of you are just so wonderful to work with. And we're so glad that this tournament went smoothly. And just one last thing, we truly apologize if there were any delays on our part, and for all of the unfortunate circumstances that we could not have foreseen. We hope to do better in future tournaments. And we really hope that you enjoyed being a part of this year's AWDC. MIDP, you guys are fantastic, and we just like to thank everyone once again. Have a fantastic evening. Congrats to everyone that did so well in this tournament. And we hope to see you again next year. Yeah, bye everyone. Thank you so much.